Today we are ranking every single brawler in Brawl Stars based on how popular they are in the game. So we are starting with the most hated ones, going all the way up to the #1, the most famous brawler in the game right now. Yeah, this video took a lot of effort, so make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And let me also know in the comments what's your favorite brawler, who you think is underrated or whatsoever. Just share your opinions, really important. I'm reading a lot of comments but not responding to all. And now let's get started with this video. So we start this list with Ruffs, and here's a pick rate of 0.22. He's spot number 84, and damn, he's one of my most favorite supports. I think he's so cool and unique. He can give himself or his team a power up that gives them like, yeah, it's like 2 power cubes from Showdown. It's so cool in my opinion. I don't even think he needs to be reworked. Rico, for example, is very popular, and Ruffs is basically the same, but just with a different main attack style. Also, of course, the super is different. Oh, well, I really did not expect Ruffs to be on the last spot, because I'm actually a fan of him. But yeah, you need like 500 people to have one Ruffs players. That's crazy in my opinion. But yeah, next spot, number 83, goes to Eve. Here, I really can understand this because we have Angelo. He can also walk about water, so he has that unique ability that only Eve had before. And Angelo's just a much better version of Eve. He's called a damage dealer, but doesn't deal enough damage in my opinion. The Mythic and Epic here can also not save her. She has a basic gadget, basic star power that maybe should even be a basic ability of her. But yeah, this time with a pick rate of 0.27, I think this is much more understandable. Place number 82, Janet. Also very unique brawler in my opinion. Not really understandable for me. She has cool gadget, decent star power, and she has such a big fan base. Well, she also has her own page with, yeah, okay, let's do not talk about that. People always spam that kind of in my shorts, but whatever. So I really did not expect that Janet is like the 3rd most unpopular brawler here, but it was like that in my previous video already, so it is what it is. People just do not like to play Janet at the moment. And the next one was really shocking me. Charlie on spot number 81 with a pick rate of 0.28. Like, Charlie's one of my most favorite brawlers, like top 5 for sure. How is that even possible? She's so unique. She's such a cool brawler. Her hypercharge is top 5, one of the worst. That's unfortunate. But she used to be the most broken brawler when she got released, and she had the biggest fell off of all of them. Like, damn. 0.28. Ah, I'm really sad about that. But okay. Spot 80 goes to Ash. And I have a theory that people just forgot about him when he was disabled for multiple days, that people just stopped playing him. I don't know. It might be because I think the brawler itself is cool to play. He's definitely also unique. I love unique brawlers, so these type of brawlers are always my most favorite ones. But yeah, even after a buff, like I think he had a gadget buff, people do not really like to play him. The bad thing is you need this star power, like the first star power, to have any value for him. Second one is not bad, but first one is just essential. You want more rage with your first hit, so you can stack up even better. But yeah, Ash, pretty cool brawler, also very ranked low. Otis is the 79th brawler on this list, and yeah, he's really not the most fun brawler to play. He's pretty basic, has basic gadget, basic star powers, nothing too special about him. Only thing is that he got the mute, so he's good against assassins or other kind of tanks, you know. He's a good pick in ranked, but I think for ladder, as a favorite brawler, this guy probably misses too much potential. But the skin, bro, the skin is great, dude. Like, for sure one of the best in the game. 78 is Pam, 0.30 pick rate. And yeah, Pam has been one of the most unpopular brawlers for quite a while. She even got a cool skin, or has multiple cool skins, but it's not really used often. She's a healer, she's a support, and yeah, she was very popular back in the days, like in the old meta. It's a very OG brawler, but I can understand that people do not really like to play her anymore because I think she's just outdated. They're just more modern brawlers that you want to play. So yeah, not really surprising to me. Now we go to Bonnie. That, on the other hand, is surprising to me. She with 0.30 pick rate. I don't know. When she got that gear buff, so she only needs 3 hits for her super. That makes her such a great brawler. I think she's so underrated. I mean, I guess I think all brawlers that are very unpopular are underrated. But yeah, I think Bonnie has so much more to offer. She's slow, but I mean 8-bit is also slow, and that's not an argument why Brawler is not popular. Yeah, I think with the super pretty cool Brawler, has 2 forms. No idea why people do not like her. Give me your theory in the comments. Why do people do not like to play Bonnie? Let me know your thoughts. Same goes to Sam. Extremely unique Brawler, but with a high skill cap for sure. So probably not the best Brawler for newbies, but a super that you take with yourself already at the beginning of the game, and it gives you a permanent speed boost and permanent heal. Bro, I love that. He feels like a tank and an assassin at the same time. He's so cool in my opinion. I underrated him also a bit. Use rate of 0.33. It's getting better, but yeah, still really not used a lot. Just like Rosa on 75. Same pick rate, but a little bit more. And she also had a huge fall-off. She was so OP multiple times in the meta. But either Rosa is played really often or just forgotten entirely. But at the moment, she's forgotten. People don't want to play her anymore. She got some nerfs. Also a basic Brawler, but also still a good one. I wouldn't say that Rosa is like terrible right now. You can still play her for sure. And I have no idea why this guy doesn't have a 0.0 use rate, because I personally hate him. That's Mr. P. He's a controller, and yeah, I mean, Mr. P has some fans, and the only thing I like about this guy is the H and P skin. Yeah, I mean, Mr. P has cool skins, to be honest. So he gets definitely some attention from Supercell. And yeah, the thing is, he's just not very good. We have an assassin meta, tank meta. Like in a modern meta, we have brawlers like we have fast-paced brawlers like Mui, for example, or Edgar, you know, brawler that immediately have impact in the game. And Mr. P doesn't have that, so he's probably not too fun to play. Next one, 73 RT, 0.38 pick rate. Guys, I'm going crazy with this. Like RT, I'm saying it since weeks, since months. This guy is underrated. Play him. He's one of the best brawlers in the game. He's the best duels brawler in the game. He's so good in solo showdown. He's very good in 3v3, ranger and tank shred at the same time. So sniper, damage dealer, tank, all that at the same time. RT is underrated. We don't need another buff because this guy is totally fine. His gadget is OP. Damn, play this brawler already. He's so goddamn good. Like, how is a brawler like Lola more popular than RT? Like, how can it be? Lola at the moment is just a worse version of Cold and a less fun version of Cold. Not really anything special about her. She got that clone that deals damage. Yeah, basically, it's a little tank and also gives her a huge damage boost. So actually, probably not the worst brawler, and I think maybe I'm hating a bit too much on her. But yeah, still, I think we have just much cooler brawlers. You can still counter Lola quite easily, but she has a nice snake skin and I love it. And the winner. The winner is our 71st place on this list with a pick rate of 0.42. He cannot really do anything. I mean, he's just a tank. He got a cool gadget, so you can play him on Feast of Famine. It's like his only map. He can rest himself. So cool showdown brawler, gives us a bit 8-bit second chance vibes, or second chance from Call of Duty. But yeah, not played too often, but we're getting better here. The usage rate is getting better and better. And now with top 70, we have Hank. Yeah, no idea. He's so bad in the meta, like definitely one of the worst brawlers in the meta right now. He has a usage rate of 0.44, and Hank is a meme. I think that's why he has so many fans. Many people love him. Probably not the gameplay, but the brawler itself, the design, and yeah, just him prawn ready. That's probably why, but yeah, not too much to say about him. He's unique, but just too weak. And I say, if we fix the fact that he can heal himself while charging his shot, he would be much more played and much more popular. So about Willow, brawler number 69. Insert any 69 joke now in the comments here. 0.45, underrated brawler. I'm quite surprised that she's the most unpopular thrower here. So actually, she's a controller. I know, but guys, honestly, it's a thrower. Actually, throw stuff over walls, you know. For me, that is a thrower. I don't really understand why Supercell decided to give her that controller category, or whatever. She has a very cool super where you control your opponents, and yeah, just a very nice thrower. 68 is Lou with 0.47 pick rate. Great brawler, but unfortunately only played in hot zone. I think that's the main issue about Lou. Like, he's the main hot zone brawler, but hot zone is not even a permanent mode. So yeah, that's probably why he doesn't have the highest pick rate. But if you play hot zone, then you gotta make sure to use a Lou in your team. He's also decent in solo showdown with that stun star power, or in general with the ability to stun every opponent he wants to. Very broken brawler in my opinion. Really underrated, definitely, with that pick rate. rate. I'm personally a big fan. And now we want to talk a bit about Chuck because he's our 67th brawler. Pick rate is going up and up and up more and more. So now we have a 0.52 pick rate. Now we don't need 500 people in a room, but more like 200. That's much better, but still not too popular. It's like the same for Lou. Like the only mode you want to play him in is Heist. I mean, yes, you can play him in other modes, but this brawler is just made for Heist. And that's probably the same reason as with Lou, that the pick rate is not too high, because these two brawlers, you play them in one mode. And Heist is also not a permanent mode. So yeah, it's like always switching. I guess it's the same reason. And Amber, I think that's the first legendary, right? I'm not quite sure, but I think that's our first legendary. And I personally also do not like her too much. She's also a pretty hated brawler because people say it's only auto-aiming with her, but I think you're much better if you don't auto-aim. Like not all the time at least. And yeah, also not really a big fan of her. The flames are not really saving you from assassins, which also makes her useless in solo showdown. The star powers, both of them are, well, no. You can farm your super in the oil. It's cool, but she doesn't really feel legendary in my opinion. But the skin is legendary for sure. That's like the best thing about her. Also that Bubble Trouble Amber skin, also very great. She has very great skins. Number 65 is Pearl. Also with that new skin, Dark Keep Pearl, that definitely upgrades her. But yeah, she's getting played more and more again. I think she had a much worse spot before, but now she's upgrading. And we can also see her in ranked more and more. So after the last balance update, Pearl is more popular, climbing her way up to the more popular brawlers again. Same thing is for B. She's the next one on the list. Also with 0.53 pick rate. Got a buff. The big shot is now dealing more damage. You know, we still have brawlers like Piper or Byron, which are considered way more than B. But I think she's not too weak, and I played her in my no ability push. So she's great for that, and also one of my most favorite snipers. But yeah, we don't have that 1 HP star power from the old days anymore. That was cool times. We only saw B back then. And of course, Penny is definitely a more popular brawler than ever now, but still only a pick rate of 0.55. So she got that range buff, and I'm quite surprised that she's not higher right now, because she probably upgraded a lot, but probably not too much. But I think the range buff is a really cool thing. Now you have way better chances to get your mortar consistently. And when I did a video about her, it blowed up on YouTube. So I thought like, okay, maybe the interest is much higher now in Penny, and it probably is, but not as much as expected. And also her barrel, like Penny is such a unique brawler. Also with her shot pattern, where you can open chests or just melt down opponents. The more the better. And if they stick together, GG. I think Penny, really cool brawler. Should find her way back as a more popular one for sure. And here he is, 8-bit. The slow brawler's not too popular. He has a pick rate of 0.6, and this is not too bad, but also not too good. Very good pick in Jam Grab in my opinion. Not playable in Showdown anymore. Or maybe also 5v5. You know, 5v5 wipeout, he used to be played a lot. But yeah, most likely you want to use this brawler to get that damage buff, to do some cool stuff. Also on Heist, he should work quite well in some combinations. But yeah, nothing too special about him. Still not the most unpopular brawler. Also a bit surprising, I guess, but I mean, he's decent, you know, you can really play him, so makes sense, I guess. All right, next one, and that's Melody. She's an assassin, also a really unique one. When she got released with the notes, she was broken in the meta. Everyone used to play her, but now she got nerfed a lot, I think like 3 times in a row, and now her pick rate went from the most broken brawler ever down to one of the, yeah, I mean, 0.61 is not too bad, but yeah, she really fell off. People still play her in Gem Grab or Heist. I think she's still strong. Also, she's played in Hot Zone. Yeah, and also Brawl. Wait, actually, I think Melody's still a very decent pick. We have better options, that's for sure, but she might be balanced the way she is right now. You can do really cool stuff with her. Yeah, I think we're okay. And Gray, for me, kind of unexpected. In the top 60 with 0.61 pick rate, because he wasn't too popular in the recent meta. The Dark Jackie combo is outdated. You cannot really play it anymore. And he is a cool brawler, don't get me wrong. I expected him to be lower because I rarely see him. Yeah, seems like I'm wrong about that. People still play him. Not too often, but yeah, people still play him. He's not totally forgotten like Ruffs. Just also had a really cool rework, or not really a rework, but a buff that his shield now knockbacks enemies, so you cannot just jump on him with Edgar anymore or Moses or whatsoever. You have that knockback. So assassins cannot do you dirty with ease anymore because you can defend yourself. But I think they kind of killed the brawler when they removed the knockback from the gadget, because that was really important for the brawler. That made him really strong. But yeah, as a top 59 brawler, I don't think he's killed. But yeah, still not too popular, still not too strong. And I think if they reworked that gadget again, then yeah, probably he would be too strong then. Quick, also very surprising to me. 58, 0.64. Expected him to be way lower, like top 80 or something. Like I thought a brawler like Charlie would be way more played than a brawler like Squeak. But he got a buff. He's doing more damage now. The first gadget allows you to free-shot a mortis without shield, which is very strong. Like just free-shotting a mortis, bro. That's always good. But if the mortis has shield, then you need 4 shots. Or you have the damage gear. If the mortis gets you to damage gear, then you would still need 3 shots. So I really think Squeak is not to underestimate. He's very decent. But I thought he's more like a brawler that people wouldn't really like. And Griff, really cool guy with the money theme all around him. He's like the highest DPS in the game. I don't know, maybe Colt might be better, but I think actually it should be Griff, you know. I used to play him back in the days in Showdown. You could backstab people so easily. Like just clicked auto aim once and then super, and like this brawler one-shotted everyone. The DPS is just crazy on him. And I think people recognize that. And he's also the only brawler where I collected the rewards on the mastery road, because I want to have the title The Greedy. That's a perfect title for me. I want to gather one, but he's rank 35 and I don't really want to use him right now. He needs to stay on 1249 for an upcoming video. And yeah, now we get to Miko. Very unpopular brawler. I would never have expected that to see him on number 56 with a pick rate of 0.69. Not a terrible pick rate, but damn, I expected like at least 1%. It seems like that it's not the case. Cool assassin, can jump over walls, used very often in Showdown just to use the camping strategy or the runaway strategy, you know, where you just run away until you're like second place or something. People love to do that. So yeah, that surprised me. And to see Draco over Miko, I don't know, like maybe we have so many rock and rolls fan here in Brawlstars, or people that like dragons, but this walking flamethrower is not the coolest tank in my opinion, but I can understand because at the end of the day he has a very cool gadget, decent star powers, the ability with a dragon is kind of cool. He got a great skin now, the Dread Knight Draco skin, one of the best in the game for sure. I think it makes sense. Okay, 54 we go with Karl. I thought he's forgotten, to be honest, like at least he was forgotten for me. I really kind of forgot that this brawler exists, but he is unique and he's a cool brawler, you know. Used to rush that one map in Showdown, got all the cubes, ranger and assassin at the same time, but unfortunately his super is too easy to counter in my opinion. Like I'm just imagining a bus, you start spinning, bus counters you, you're immediately dead. So Karl has a lot of counters. Basically just need to be able to intercept his super and you're fine. That's it for Karl. And next one, it's so crazy in my opinion, Grom with 0.7 pick rate, dude. He's a cool thrower. He does a lot of damage. He's not too easy to dodge, and yeah, I'm honest with you, I see him quite often, so he's definitely a brawler that is used a lot. He doesn't have too much to offer, but I think the fact that he's just meta and deals a good amount of damage is just enough for people to play him, and I respect that. And Maisie will go crazy in future. So for now she's 52, upgraded a lot from the last ranking I did. With every day she will be played way more often. People just need to understand in the next days how broken this brawler is right now. And for now, you know, the stats need to be pushed. That's not from day 1 to day 2. It's not that fast. People need to understand, okay, Maisie's reworked. And yeah, this brawler will be like top 10 for sure in the future weeks. Okay, maybe not top 10, but at least top 20. Because she's so broken right now with that damage buff. But yeah, for now, it's just 52. And 51 goes to Sprout with a pick rate of 0.71. Very cool thrower. Unfortunately, with a terrible hypercharge. That's so sad. With a better hypercharge, the pick rate would be even higher. But yeah, hypercharge is not good. So I think that also makes this brawler lose a lot of potential and a lot of fans. There's probably many Sprout mains out there that really want to rework the hypercharge and are really disappointed. Buster Band, top 50. Now the brawlers are getting more and more popular. We are like in the midfield right now, in the lower midfield. 0.74 pick rate is kind of decent. He's a cool tank. He can pull enemies, also ignore any kind of stun just by using his super, charging his super from his allies. Yeah, he's a really cool team brawler. You're doing nothing wrong if you have him in your team. He builds the best combos, just like another brawler that I will talk right now about, and that's Jean. He also got, I think, the worst hypercharge in the game because it's nerfing the brawler. But yeah, with a pick rate of 0.78, he's also a brawler that synergizes well with so many combos with the healing star power, but you can also play him in like solo showdown or duels with that grab star power that deals another 2k damage. You're safe from tanks with that gadget. He's so cool with vision gear. He's very often OP in many ranked modifiers. It makes sense to me that he's like in the midfield. And also Barley. Seems like Barley also made it from a more forgotten brawler back to to the midfield, his hypercharge, people think I underrated it. And people are convinced that he's actually not such a bad and not cool brawler. So people like to play him. They not expect that because, yeah, he doesn't have too much crazy abilities. But hypercharge is not too bad. I think I have to agree here. So let's get to 47. Another shock for me. Cordelius on 47? I expected him to be higher. 47 is not too bad, but bro, I expected him to be like, I don't know, top 20 for sure. But to see Cordelius on 47, if you ask me, feels a bit odd. But well, it is what it is. One of the best showdown brawlers. One of the best hypercharges in the game. But still rank 47. Huh, well, nothing to do about that, I guess. Now it's getting interesting. 46 with a pick rate of 0.81. Who are we talking about? It is Bull. And I think 0.80 pick rate is from Pika alone. He's the Bull GOAT. But I think beside that, he's still a cool brawler. I think a really important ability is the Stomper gadget, so we can actually do more with his brawler. He's really tanky, he has a lot of DPS, and if you know how to play him, if you're good with positioning and stuff, with movement, then you will have a lot of fun with his brawler. But still, very surprised that he's 46 over a brawler like Cordelius, for example. Now we also have a very OG brawler. It's Bo. He's not played that often in Showdown anymore with the Vision Star power, but in ranked on the map Snake Prairie. Also 0.81 pick rate. I think he was never out of the meta and never the biggest meta brawler. But I'm not sure about that, but I think he was always a midfield brawler. Nothing too special about him. He's not bad. He can play really well. He's always a decent pick. And yeah, some people also love to play him in Showdown on very bushy maps or on that one ranked map. And we have Nani on number 44 with a pick rate of 0.82. People are really disappointed about the hypercharge. They said it's like the worst in the game. I cannot really agree, to be honest. I think it's a bit overhated. But yeah, I agree that it's not the best hypercharge and we have many better ones. Awesome sniper counter, you know, blocking that B shot or the Piper shot with the gadget is just a great feeling. Just sending all that damage back to the sender. And she can carry really well in bounty knockout. And even in other modes, you can do very nice plays with her. Like Heist, for example. Then we have Max. 0.85 use rate, 43 on this list. He fell off a bit. I think she was much more popular before. She even has a good hypercharge. But I think something is missing with Max. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a tiny bit of health or damage or I don't know, to be honest. But it seems like something is missing. People prefer other mid laners right now, not really Max. But with a pick rate of 0.85, it's still midfield. She's still decent. But yeah, definitely fell off a bit. And now we have halftime. It's Larry and Lori. The twins are actually, I think, the best throwers in the game right now. And I can understand that because he experienced so many nerfs when he was dead for a short time. But then he used to be picked a lot again. Even in ranked, even in esports, he's considered still as the best brawler because he can save himself with Lori. And if you engage with a Mortis, for example, you don't really counter this brawler. That's crazy. Like Mortis not countering a thrower, then you know that this thrower is OP. I don't know what it is. I don't know what this brawler needs to be nerfed again. Or if he actually needs another nerf, I don't know, because he got nerfed so often already. But if a Mortis is not countering a brawler, then I don't know, then you should probably fix this brawler or maybe nerf like Lori a little bit. I don't know. Because I think if he's still considered the best thrower, Supercell should do something about that. Now we get to the more popular brawlers, like the other half. First one to go is Terra on 41. With the hypercharge, I think she got boosted a lot. I think people really love to play her even more now. Terra has a lot of fans. I do not counter them because, yeah, I just don't like this brawler. I don't like the mechanics. Yeah, so not too much of a fan of her. But other people really love to play her. You can team wipe easier than ever before with a super massive hypercharge. I was hating a bit on it, like just making it bigger and larger. So I ranked it a bit worse. But people said, no, SnakeThug, bigger and larger is better. So okay, I respect that. So she's our 41. Top 40 then goes to Bell. Kind of surprising. I'm just thinking about a brawler like Cordelius and like, okay, how is Bell more popular than Cordelius? But it makes sense. Bell is a very solid sniper, picked often in ranked, very reliable mid laner in 3v3. Not a showdown or duels brawler. Do not play her there. But yeah, really reliable. That makes sense to me. 39 is Jackie with a 0.93 pick rate. Great brawler, honestly. That gadget gives her such a massive speed boost. It's just a much better version of Duck. in combination with the hypercharge, your Formula 1 car, crazy speed, easy to play, so it makes sense that she's more popular. And also Ems with that hypercharge got a buff regarding her popularity. Overhyped haste just gives you another gadget, and yeah, like no one really, like you get that speed boost, you get that gadget, like no one can get close to you. It's a free kill, it's very good for a team wipe, so it definitely makes sense that Ems is played much more. Just like Poco, with one of the best hypercharges in the game, giving him speed, damage and shield for all his teammates plus the heal. I think it's a very, very broken hypercharge. I can understand, and I even expected him to be a bit higher, to be honest. But yeah, 0.96, not too bad, very good brawler. Then we have Barry, same for him. He's actually also very good in duels, so you can knock back assassins and still win against them. So Barry, not to underestimate. Also, he was played so often in the SpongeBob SquarePants mode. I think, yeah, it might be still a bit influenced by this. You know, the event is over. But yeah, also like everyone played Colt. Colt was like the most popular brawler at this time. He had a pick rate of like 10% or something. That every 10th player played Colt just to abuse the SpongeBob SquarePants mode with the auto aim. So yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants mode is still influencing some of these brawler popularity stats here. If he's still that popular, we will see in future updates with some weeks when the SpongeBob SquarePants update is less and less influencing this ranking. Then we have Lily on rank 35. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a double meaning, like rank 35 on this list and also rank 35 on my main account. 0.98% use rate. She also had a fell-off. Like, she has the best gadget in the game, was one of the best assassins for a time, not anymore. She got a damage nerf, so she cannot two-shot a lot of brawlers now, I think. Like, it's just much harder now. But in Showdown, still a very good brawler. And I heard that they also want to rework her gadget. Yeah, that definitely wouldn't make the brawler more popular unless they buff like other stats or give her something else that is really cool. Now, Angelo, the first brawler that doesn't have a 0 pick rate, but a 1.03 pick rate. Yeah, great sniper, still one of the best in the game. Really, really, really good sniper. I'm also a fan of him. Like, his design is terrible, but yeah, the brawler itself, very, very strong. Strong hypercharge. Problem is, yeah, you need like 3 games to get 1 hypercharge. It takes so long to charge. That's the bad part. But yeah, even without the hypercharge, is still a great brawler. And then we have Nita on spot number 33. She's so cool. Like, Bruce is carrying this brawler so well. I think she was forgotten like a year ago, but now with that hypercharge, Bruce is more OP than ever before. Like a walking Jesse turret with insane DPS, or you just play the more passive build, so he's a massive tank with great movement speed. Takes ages to get that guy down, especially with the wrong brawlers. So yeah, big upgrade for Nita. And Sandy had a fell off. She was used very, very often when the Nightmare skin came out, and also the hypercharge, which was the best hypercharge in the game for quite some time. So she was even more popular, but now fell off to rank 32. And yeah, it might be better than that, because Sandy meter was very annoying if you don't see your opponent. It always feels unfair, and I hate that. But yeah, playing the brawler yourself is pretty fun, and I still like her. So as I said, like, the pick rate is still fine. So yeah, I think she might be balanced right now. We will see. Let's get to our next brawler, and that's Stu. One of my most favorite brawlers again. Great assassin. I just love to play him. But I thought he was like more of a forgotten brawler, by the way. But he's not forgotten. He has a pick rate of 1.06. So definitely not forgotten. I think he's just not that much of a meta brawler anymore, but people still really like to play him. That's fine. Then we have Heist Beast. Colette is our top 30 brawler with a 1.10% pick rate. So if we have 100 people in the room, now more than one is playing this brawler, and that's great. We got some very cool skins. Also the first skin that implemented the new art style of these skins. Like, we know these skins from Fortnite, but now they also arrived in Brawlstars. I think it has a whole own fan base. And the next one is Byron. 29, 1.25 pick rate. Pretty high. He's back in the meta again. He got that damage buff some balance changes ago, I think. Or his ceiling got improved. I don't know what exactly it is. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, we see him more and more often. Even in duels, I can see him quite often in 3v3. So that makes sense to me. And now Meg. She will definitely fall down even more with that HP buff, I think. Just a guess. Because I think with that HP nerf, he's considered way less now as a pick in 3v3. I think she will get more and more unpopular now and go more likely to the midfield. But yeah, I think she's still decent. Like, she's not trash. You can still play her. She's still good against snipers, for example. So I think she might be way more balanced now. And Clancy on stage 3. Yeah, he's definitely still the best brawler in the game. If you have stage level 3, you need that. You can shred tanks and assassins so goddamn well. The movement speed is just crazy. But yeah, the only hard part is like actually getting him to stage 3. That takes a while. You need that gadget. But I think if you have like a tank in the combo, this Brawler is doing so well and might be a bit underrated. I mean, he is very strong. He's OP, but I think he's still underrated because not too many people are actually banning him in rank or picking him. Well, he's so good. And we go with Chester. 26. Very popular Brawler, especially after that rework. And now he got nerfed, so we will see if he can still remain a popular Brawler. I think it will be tough for him to stay very popular. I think it will go down and down even more. I'm just checking the stats from today. And yeah, he even dropped to rank 30 from today's stats. So even 4 spots worse. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I think they kind of killed him again with that. Star power 50% nerf. Not sure if that was necessary. He did a lot of damage and I think it's right to give him a nerf. But also the HP nerf, like one is enough. He doesn't need 2 nerfs, right? 25. And yeah, she will always be a popular Brawler. They will never touch Shelly again. She will just stay how she is. But I think at some point she's even too weak in 3v3. But in Showdown, she's a beast. Just play Band-Aid, you know, so you cannot get killed that easily. You can counter every single tank or assassin. You just need your super. And yeah, she will just stay a Showdown Brawler forever. But in 3v3, she's kind of weak, I think. And she also got that nerf that she needs more shots now for her super. So you cannot just no super all over again. But yeah, seems like that didn't affect her too much. People still like to play her. And now, quite surprising to me, it's on number 24. I thought she's like top 10 for sure because she's so no skill, because she's so easy to play, especially in solo Showdown. But nope. I mean, she's still popular with a pick rate of 1.43. I think it's better like that. That is not too high. Like just imagine a 5% pick rate on Kit and everyone would play her. Oh my god. Hell no. So yeah, but also my most favorite support, while yeah, it should be actually an assassin. Like Kit is surely not a support. Only support thing is that she can jump on her allies and that makes her even more strong and more ridiculous. But yeah, let's get to the next Brawler. Brock is our 23rd most popular Brawler. And how? Like this is the most surprising thing ever. Like how is Brock 23rd most popular one? I don't get it. Like did they change something? Guys, can you help me? Why is Brock so popular? Let me know in the comments. I don't get it. He's so bad in the meta right now. He's not doing good damage. He's easy to dodge in my opinion. He might be good in highs with the rockets and the hypercharge also got buffed. But guys, tell me, like what am I missing? Why is this Brawler so good? Let me know. Real talk. And holy, like how is this 22nd most popular Brawler in the game? He's the most annoying for sure. Like I hate this Brawler. I hate to play him. I hate to play against him. He's definitely my most hated Brawler. Remove this Brawler from the game, I swear. I'm not an Edgar hater. I'm not a Kit hater too much. Well, I think I'm kind of a Kit hater, but I like to play her on my own. But Tick, bro, Tick is just disgusting. Remove this Brawler. All these hot zone randoms just picking Tick, spamming their shots. Bruh, come on. Yeah, remove his Brawler, but he's still 22nd most favorite one. God damn it. And yeah, Mandy, after another additional buff, some people in the comments said that she's bugged or something. I don't know if that's still the case. You can also tell me that in the comments. But yeah, she's also getting more and more popular. We all know that Mandy Candy meme from the shorts. I think she will climb even further on this list. 21st for now, but I'm sure she might has the potential to become a top 10 Brawler. But we will see about that, because with another buff, I don't know, I think they just want Mandy as one of the most favorite Brawler for whatever reason, to be honest. Like she didn't need that buff and still got it, so well, we will see. Top 20 Brawler is El Primo, of course, with the SpongeBob skin. I think the SpongeBob skin is carrying that really well, but Primo is not the best Brawler, like not one of the best Brawlers in the game right now, or one of the best tanks. But yeah, this SpongeBob skin is definitely carrying it, I believe. I think people love SpongeBob. We have many more El Primo mains now, so I think it's only about the skin. But I think Primo itself is a cool Brawler, so that's fine for me. Cool to play against. And a positive, surprising Brawler on the top 19 now, that's Bang. I thought he's also one of the forgotten Brawlers, but people still like to play him. He has a very great hypercharge. He's a really cool assassin. Also used to be one of my most favorite Brawlers back in the days. We all remember that one Showdown clip where I cooked the whole lobby. Yeah, still a cool Brawler. Good to see that people still like to play him. And we get to the next one. Yeah, Gale will probably also have a fall down now. His basic super damage got nerfed again after he got a buff, and also his hypercharge now is nerfed. So yeah, he was definitely like the best hypercharge and one of the best Brawlers in the game. And now they finally nerfed him, and I think that will lead to some, maybe not midfield. I think he will still remain a more popular Brawler, like top 20, top 30, top 40, around that. But yeah, he will definitely fall down even more now. Now it takes time until these kind of changes this happen. Now we have Jessie on spot 17. She's really one of the most popular brawlers. Sandy skin is carrying, of course. Like the Sandy skin is beautiful. And the hypercharge, also one of the best in the game. So they do everything right with Sandy. Not too broken brawler. Like they don't have to change her main attack. Her main attack, by the way, is really annoying, especially if you play with randoms. They tank all the shots and then you always have to tank it also. Like Jessie can be such an annoying brawler. Not the biggest fan of her, especially to play against. But yeah, the skin and the hypercharge, they really did this brawler well. Even while she's such an old one. Now we have Daryl on spot number 16 with a pick rate of 1.71. We're getting to crazy pick rates here. And yeah, I mean, we don't have to talk about it. Double super carried this brawler so well. We have so many more Daryl mains now. It went from 8 Daryl mains to like 8 millions. This brawler is just cracked now. And he's so cool. So an OG brawler revived to be actually a more popular one. Really, really cool. Got a nerf, but that won't affect him too much. People will still play him. I would still play him. So cool. And now get to another OG brawler. And that's Spike. Bro, every time I think about Spike, I have to think about that one meme from the shorts where he goes to a field filled with cactus and then just becomes a cactus. And yeah, I don't know. You have to see it to know what I mean. But yeah, Curveball is really popular. Hypercharge, well, really not too much. But Spike himself is a legendary brawler. Like not just a rarity, but also Spike himself. I've seen so many Spike memes and so many shorts and videos just about Spike. He's just a legend himself, but he's not even like the craziest brawler. He's just a really popular one. But now we get to someone that is absolutely broken after his rework. And yeah, of course, we are talking about Frank. With that rework, they got him from like one of the most unpopular brawlers to one of the most popular ones. That's kind of cool to see that we have so many OG brawlers being the most popular ones. But yeah, he's still way too broken. Like the attack animation feels so unfair sometimes. Like I really don't know what to do against this brawler at some point. And he always clutches these fights with such low HP, you know? He's always on like, I don't know, 1k HP, but still manages to kill like everyone because the attack animation is just too fast. Cannot calculate it. Anyway, 1.86 pick rate. Now it's getting crazy with Buzz. Definitely deserved. Great hypercharge, great gadget abilities, great star power abilities. I think this brawler is perfectioned. Solo showdown banger, but also in 3v3 and duels. Just a great brawler to go. And I think it's wonderful that he's like a really popular one and being recognized. Top 12, Crow with 1.93 pick rate. Also a legend himself. Very, very popular brawler. Was like my first viral video on YouTube. It was a Crow guide. That was actually the first video that went viral on my channel. It's also a German one, so you shouldn't search for it because yeah, it's a pretty old one and it's German. You won't understand anything probably. Unless you're German, then sure, go for it. I also used to Team Brawler, but I'm not sure. You can go and check it out yourself. Top 11, Leon, 1.97 pick rate. And why, honestly? So he's a cool brawler, yes. He's unique, yes. He has a cool hypercharge, yes. He's a good star power, yes. Okay, he actually seems to be very good. But I thought he's not really in the meta. I think he's more like a brawler that many randoms like to play. But yeah, you don't really see him in ranked. I mean, he is picked in ranked very often by randoms. But I think he's not really the best brawler. But yeah, I guess I can understand it because he's just a cool brawler himself. On a trophy range like 400, for example, you can play whatever you want anyway. And then it makes sense that Leon is like one of the more popular ones. And yeah, I know you don't want to hear it, but Edgar is the top 10 brawler with a pick rate of unbelievable 2.44%, man. He's also the most hated one, but also one of the most popular ones. Sounds very odd, but yeah, he definitely is overhated. He's easy to counter on higher elos, like people just know how to play against this brawler. Of course, if you play Colt, for example, you cannot do anything. Or let's say Barley, you know, for that, Edgar's excellent. But then if you have some other brawlers, like Rico, for example, yeah, if you know how to play against him, you won't do much with Edgar anymore on the higher elos. And now we have the top 9, Bibi, with a pick rate of 2.64, dude. What is that? I did not expect that, but Bibi became really famous over the last weeks and months. She has great skins. She has a cool hypercharge. It's a balanced brawler. So she's perfect. She seems to be really perfect. Has cool star powers. So it kind of makes sense, I guess. And yes, finally, top 8, we have Surge with a pick rate of 2.5. 0.81. It's being more popular than ever before. Let's get this surge to top 1, I swear. I would love that. He's also my most favorite brawler for the guys that didn't know that. Definitely coolest one in the game for me. And he's recognized and he's played. And his hypercharge was a pure success. And I love it. The Showdown King, also the 3v3 King. Like, this brawler is good in every single mode. Maybe not duels because, you know, you cannot get your stages into the next round. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I love to see him on top 8. Now we get to top 7, which is Piper. Also definitely absolutely deserved. That hypercharge carried her. Also a great Showdown brawler. Great for trick shotting. Great skins. Great damage. So definitely deserved on top 7. And yeah, this brawler will fall down with the next nerf. Like, he's one of the best still in the game right now. It's Moe on the top 6. He got already his first nerf. So his pick rate went down a lot. But yeah, with the next nerf, he will also get another nerf. I'm pretty sure about that. Then he will be entirely dead. That's my predict, that this brawler will be forgotten. I believe with the next weeks, months and updates, this brawler will drop to the top 10 most unpopular brawlers. That's my guess. We will see about that. But yeah, for now the pick rate is high because he's very broken. Enrico on top 5. Also such a great brawler, great hypercharge. He got a huge popularity boost over the past months and weeks. Just a great brawler with a great mechanic. Also good against tanks and assassins right now with that gadget. Even been played in Showdown, especially on Kevin. And I think he was also a great brawler in Mutations and in the SpongeBob SquarePants update, I believe. Okay, I'm actually not sure about that. Yeah, I think he wasn't that good in the SpongeBob SquarePants update. But yeah, great brawler. They did him great. Also with that gem skin, with the final boss Rico skin. He also has so many cool skins. Very OG brawler. And now on the top 4, missing the medals quite closely. It's Dynamite with a 3.68% use rate. And I personally cannot understand that because we have so many assassins in the game, like Kenji, Mortis, Moe, and brawlers like BB, Edgar. All of them are so popular. So is Dynamite actually fun to play against all these brawlers? I cannot imagine that, but seems like I'm wrong about it. People still love him. I can understand that they love him. The stun gadget is so cool. Also Brawler itself, like with the jumpstart power, so many shorts about him. Like people really love Dynamite, but I can not really understand it in the current meta. But yeah, he's our top 4, and the top 3 is the one and only Colt with a pick rate of unbelievable 4.21%, bro. In a room of 100 people, more than 4 guys would pick this guy. That's really crazy. And I think a big part of it is the SpongeBob SquarePants update still. I think it really manipulated the stats like crazy. Not entirely sure about that. I think he's still a popular brawler, but I think he will also fall down a lot. He will still be top 10, I believe, or at least top 20. He would never drop out here. But yeah, the SpongeBob SquarePants update is probably having a big impact here on these stats. And our top 2, of course, who else? It's Morris. Morris on the top 2 with that best hypercharge in the game. It got nerfed, but the hypercharge itself didn't get nerfed. It was just the charging rate. And yeah, definitely still the best hypercharge in the game. Now one of the best brawlers, can even counter his counters now with that hypercharge with such an insane damage and healing. Also with the Squidward skin, they did everything right with him. He was popular before already, but now even more. They did him great. And yeah, also for me, one of the most fun brawlers to play right now. And the top 1, of course, what brawler is missing? It is Angie. 4.87 pick rate. People love this brawler, and it was obvious that this brawler would destroy everyone with a 4.87 pick rate. Not too bad, not too bad. And yeah, it makes sense because he's so fun to play. The super is great. The gadget is still great even after the nerf. The damage block, like blocking a whole man, the super and just getting like 500 damage. Like, come on, bro. What is that? Anyway, I'm excited who will be the better brawler, like Mortis or Kenji. Like who will be the more popular brawler. But Kenji definitely will be very hard to beat. Just give him another great skin. Just give him a great hypercharge. And bro, I think he's going to beat Mortis and be the all-time most popular brawler in the game. But yeah, we will see about that. Let's see how things goes. And yeah, a quick disclaimer. That's like stats where also the SpongeBob SquarePants update still has some impact. If we check the newer stats, like the today's list, it's kind of similar, but the things still change. For example, if we only take today's stats, we have like 6.48 pick rate on Kenji, like even more, like 2% more over Morris. Search, for example, today is on top 3 with a 4 4% pick rate. It's not that reliable because it's only today. It can be like the maps. For example, you know, we have a good search map out right now. We have maps with a lot of walls. Maybe not this one. But yeah, this also affects how popular a brawler is today. And we also saw Kenji very often in duels here on this map against the snipers because he can block the first shot without getting any damage, which is crazy. So it changes a lot, but just a single day is enough to make a whole list of this. And that's why I decided to take a bit more reliable stats from the past 2 weeks. Okay, and that's definitely it with today's video. It was a long one, so I would really appreciate some support on this video. Boost the algorithm so this video blows up, so I can buy myself some throat medicine because my throat hurts from that much talking. Alright, so if you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Thank you so much for watching. Your SnakeThug. Peace.